before his cross shot put them ahead. Napoli now have 63 points level with AC Milan, who play at Cagliari later, and 4 points ahead of Inter Milan, who have played 2 games less than take on Fiorentina at home also on Saturday. Napoli, after chasing the first Serie A title since the days when Diego Maradona inspired them to the only Italian league title in 1987 and 1990. Brooklyn net forward Kevin Durant has been fined $25,000 by the NBA for directing obscene language towards a fan. The incident took place with 9.4 seconds remaining in the second quarter of Brooklyn's 113-111 home loss to the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday. Durant, the 2014 NBA Most Valuable Player with Oklahoma City and 2-time NBA champion with Golden State, is averaging 29.2 points and 7.2 rebounds and 6 new assists for the Nets in 43 games this season. And now to entertainment, a lecturer and paramount ruler of Rumevorulu in Rumokuta clan of the Apara Kingdom in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State, Dr. Chris Akani, has unveiled 2 new books in the Niger Delta. During the book launch at the Ignatius University of Education, Rumolumini and Port Harcourt, Dr. Akani said the first book, The Nigerian State and Oil and the Okuta Hegemony Culture, was written to give an objective historical analysis of the Niger Delta, while the second, Politics Among the Queer People of Niger Delta, was inspired by the lack of materials and the people Hota.
5, 6, 7.
Today is a special day for us because of the fulfillment of my years-long dream of documenting the historical struggles of my place as a foundation for future study. Nigeria, and particularly the Niger Delta peoples, are immersed in a self-oriented poverty that has blackened their vision of minimal subsistence. What is presented to you today will ignite more studies and questions on how we can manage, preserve, know our past, and face our challenges, not only for today's happiness, but for a sustainable tomorrow.
The chairman of the event, Dr. Ikiri Abraham Joel, described the books as a call to the society to value education.
Today, 2 books, even at this austere time, that he could find time to produce these books is a credit to him. This book will correctly place in perspective stories that may have been forgotten about the origin of where we call Rumokuta.
Spoke highly of the works.
This book, Nigerian State and Oil, offers both the experts and non-experts. Dr. Chris Akani, PhD, advised that Nigeria, being the second to Libya in crude oil production, supplies about 10% of the oil needs of the United States. Now, in this book, he traces the origin of Nigeria's failure to transform its oil resources to pre-development assets in terms of functioning of the pre-colonial Nigerian states and the inability of the post-independence leaders to utilize the oil resources for possible or positive transformation.
Our histories have been written and largely been known to be written by foreigners, and they all tell all kinds of stories about our people. Not surprisingly, the result has been largely negative pictures and narratives of our people and what we stand for. and what we do not stand for. What we need at this our age of development is for us to be able to tell our own story, trace our origin, culture, and people. As a Chris Akani PhD have accomplished this in this book. This book is therefore recommended to the reading public, libraries, and as a teaching material in schools.
As a famous Nigerian dancer, Kora Obidi says she is just faking being strong for her kids. This comes after her husband, Justin Dean, announced he will be divorcing the mother of two over cheating, narcissistic attitude a few days after the welcome of their second daughter. But since the news broke, Kora has been on Instagram sharing content and dancing in a usual style, which she was greatly criticized for. However, Kora, in a Facebook Live, called on people making harsh comments and judging her without hearing her side of the divorce story to be patient until she's ready to share her own version of the saga. Oksana Shavts, one of the Ukraine's most famous stage actresses, has been killed in a Russian rocket attack while she slept in an apartment in southeast Kyiv. Her death was confirmed by the Young Theatre, a Ukrainian theatre company she had previously been working with. They posted a tribute to the 67-year-old actress alongside a picture of the theatre and film star. According to the theatre's website, Shivets had graduated from Evans Franco Theatre School in 1975 and had a career that spanned decades. The Kyiv's post has also confirmed the actor's passing, adding on social media that she had been murdered in Kyiv during the war. And that's the news for now. Before we go, another look at our major stories. We brought you a report that gunmen have attacked and destroyed divisional police headquarters in Umuguma in Owerri West local government area of Imo State, as well as the Imo State country home of our Neze-Ndigbo President George Obiozor. We also brought you a report that the All Progressive Grand Alliance has protested the arrest of former Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano as by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for allegedly misappropriating 42 billion naira belonging to Anambra State. And we did told you our senior advocate of Nigeria, Egbu Adegborowa, has faulted the court judgment nullifying Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Acts. And at least 22 people have died after a bus crashed into a lorry in eastern Tanzania.